which way we need to go. Yes. To go that way.
Hello there, fellow traveler. What? Smell that fresh air? True. Well. Afraid not. But if you're serious about sharpening that tongue, you might try the Bard's College in Solitude. Observing and capturing the epic struggle for Skyrim, when brothers clash with bitter blades. Surely there is a song to be found.
Yeah, sure. You're walking your dead, man. But I'm not gonna complain. There are always people around me that are crazy. Windward runes discovered. Nice. Finally a new city ahead. Well, I don't give a fuck about this world war. Some nice wine.
Talos guide you.
Instead of talking, they're drawing their sword, and that's what I'm getting for. Dawnstar discovered. It's the inn.
Think you might be in the wrong place, friend. Talos guide you. Damn faithless Imperials. We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
Divine sake, Skull. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Horik is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty, and we're
Talos
loyal
guide
to
you.
Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you sending one letter to General Tullius. I'll have you both executed.
You've come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town.
You come to Dawnstar at a bad time. Tempers are fiery. Not a single man or woman in Dawnstar has gotten a good night's rest in days. We keep having the same nightmare, over and over. If people aren't tired, they're angry. And if they aren't angry, they're afraid. It's made keeping order a mess. I hear Mara has sent one of her priests to the inn to try to calm people down, but I don't know how much words will do now. Skald supports Ulfric's rebellion, and he doesn't like having a couple of old legionnaires living in his town. He's a fool. A dragon has attacked Helgen. Dawnstar needs the Empire now more than ever. Drowning your troubles in mead? A lot of folks are doing that these days. You'll want the Wind Peak Inn. As for work, you could try to catch Skald in a good mood, but your best bet would be working in the mines. They're on opposite ends of town. Stay out of trouble now.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink. Got any ale or mead? All right then.
You're wrong to come here, stranger. No rest in Dawnstar. That would be Jarl Skald the Elder. He's over in the White Hall, probably talking about Ulfric like he's the second coming of Talos. I own Ironbreaker Mine. We make twice as much coin as those horkers over in Quicksilver Mine. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I pay a good wage for any iron ore you dig up, if you're looking for work. I'll buy everything you've dug up. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sure.
The mortar and pestle makes potions, if you can't tell from the name. Just step up to the... No, I don't have it. I'm the oldest woman in Dawnstar. Was here when Skald the Elder was Skald the Younger. He's a fool if you haven't met him already. Thinks Ulfric's Stormcloak is invincible and spits dragon fire. The people here look to Brina Merilis when they need things settled. Real firebrand going up. Wasn't surprised when she joined the Legion.
Or I've got to say you. Comes out of that. This is nice. This is nice. Nine root. White salads.
Let me know if you come down with the rattles.
Alright. This house looks so big and there's nothing special there, really.
Your ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
I beg you, don't go into Silas's museum. Silas comes from one of the oldest families in Dawnstar. They have a complicated history. Several of his ancestors belonged to the Mythic Dawn, the cult that almost destroyed Tamriel. His family's involvement was only found out well after the crisis had died down, but it still ruined their reputation. They were outcasts. And now Silas is back, and this museum to the Mythic Dawn is his way of trying to rebuild his family's pride. It's misguided. Not a student of history, I see. It's for the best. They're a group that should be forgotten. The only thing you need to know is that they almost destroyed the world, and they were stopped a long time ago.
That
Here
museum
comes
is a
my
mistake.
first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Yes, my collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for.
Sounds good.
Let's talk inside.
Pieces of the past.
Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss. The tapestries hung here and outside were found in hideouts, where members of the Mythic Dawn would meet and plot. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xerxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise, where all his followers would live forever.
Yeah, that's the paradise of fight in Oblivion. We fought against 3 enemies at once.
The commentaries on the Mysterium Xerxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. Ah, yes, that scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate.
Yes.
A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn. Did you have any questions about the museum, or would you rather talk business? It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. They were worshippers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Lord of Destruction and Change. The Mythic Dawn killed Uriel Septim VII and his heirs, triggering the events that led to the Oblivion Crisis, when the Daedra invaded Tamriel. All that remains of the infamous cult, I've gathered in my museum. An excellent question. Mehrunes Dagon is the Daedric Lord of Change, Destruction, and Ambition. Dagon's Mythic Dawn cult killed the Septim dynasty and opened the Oblivion Gates into Tamriel. They called it the Oblivion Crisis. A little history first.
Alright.
After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the mythic dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Just kidding.
At least 2 of the owners, Gonzol and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked.
Here's the pummelston of Mehrunes' razor.
Our master craftsmen are nothing compared to the perfection of the Daedra. Look how it shines. Here's
Indeed.
your gold, as promised. We just need the shards of the blade and the hilt now. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection.
Indeed.
Good luck finding the fragments.
All right. Fucking bullshit. Yo, man! You serious? Falkreath. So I need to go to Falkreath and then to this fucking cracked tusk to keep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's just get that one first. Yeah, let's have the god that it was always on my ass in Oblivion. Isn't that a nice idea? Cross the bridge.
The gods gave you 2 hands, and you use them both for your weapon. I can respect that.
I just want to be left alone to do my job, and to enjoy what little free... Don't know what you're talking about, stranger. I've heard of him. My father had suspicions about his connection to the Mythic Dawn. Guess they were true. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house. See ya. Help!
What the fuck, man? Are you kidding me? The corpse vanished. And it's just a ash pile here. Oh, new achievement, Dragon Hunter. Alright. Yes! Tempest. Whirlwind Sprint. Level 3. So the fucking Dagger's in his house.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? I'm just a poor man. This damned war has cost us. Me. Everything.
Where is it?
My boy is to grow up without a mother? What life is that?
Have you seen my mother?
Right,
I'm still waiting for her to come home.
Oh God.
No lollygagging.
Give me the dagger.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? I just want to be left alone to do my job. Don't know what you're talking about. I've heard of him. I don't need this. My family wasted 8 generations keeping that razor safe from a dead cult. As far as I care, it can stay locked in my house. I don't care, but my ancestors do. You can't have it. The vines know the mill could use some new blades. All right, it's yours. Here's the keys. It's locked in the chest inside my house.
Thanks, buddy. See you again. Let's bring him the hilt of the fucking sword. Oh, sorry, dagger. And then let's get the fucking plate.